So what's happening, people? Yesterday, I know I dropped a tidbit about Biden not pardoning Hunter, and it was just really a small thing. I'm gonna kind of go into a little bit of depth on this, and I got some photos that I want to put up, and I got a couple of videos that I'm gonna put up into this as well. I'm gonna try to keep it short. I'll do it in 2 parts at least. But the thing I want you to understand is, like, this pardoning of Hunter Biden, this isn't just about the federal gun charges and stuff like that, or the cocaine or whatever, that crackhead thing stuff. This is a lot deeper than that. This is gonna go into the depths of, by him doing this, he's pardoning him for every crime that he committed, not just that stuff. So when they interfered in Ukraine and got that prosecutor fired and changed over the election and changed the voting over there, took out one guy to put in a guy they want, and then all of a sudden Hunter Biden became a board member of Burisma, and kickback started rolling into Joe Biden's lap. That's all going to be part of it. So he's making it so Trump can't even touch him. So that's the problem. He lied to the American public. He said that nobody's above the law and that he's not going to interfere. Well, guess what, folks? He did. So let's look at the videos, and we'll come back to more stuff.
Is above the law. No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one 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 is above the law.
Okay, so in that second segment, no one is above the law. That was all the Democrats saying it, but guess what? They weren't saying it about Biden, because we know that's not true. That was all meant about Trump and proving their point. But no one is above the law, according to them. So let's see what happens.
I'm extremely proud of my son Hunter. He has overcome an addiction. He's one of the brightest, most decent men I know, and I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision, and I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
In July of 2023, just after that plea deal fell through, this is what you said. I want to watch.
Do you think a pardon for his son would be a mistake?
Yes, and I don't think there's any chance that President Biden is going to do that, unlike his predecessor, who pardoned all of his friends and anyone who had any access to him. And I think you see that in this case, where he kept on, and Merrick Garland kept on, a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney to investigate the president's son. If there is not an indication of the independence of the Department of Justice beyond that, I don't know what we could look for.
What does that feel like, watching yourself back then, reassuring people that Biden was not going to issue a pardon for his son?
Yeah, and I think that if that plea agreement and that plea deal had gone through, there would be no pardon. That was a satisfactory outcome.
It had already fallen through.
That only was. Sorry?
When you reacted, this was when the deal had fallen through. And I hear what you're saying.
All right, so this is 2 different segments in the 2 different clips of them saying that Biden won't be pardoned. Okay, so Joe Biden himself said he's not going to pardon his son, that he's going to, respect the decision of the courts and not pardon his son. Democrats stood strong, said that he's not going to do it. It'd be a bad idea if he did it, and yet again, it happens. So let's go on to the next video, photo that we have, showing the double standards of the Democratic Party and how big a liar Joe Biden actually is.
What is before us is a president who is living
the rule of law. He is living it in in the most personal way. He is not pardoning his son, which he could do. These are federal charges. Right. He is not doing that. He is not doing it because he is living what it means to have a rule of law in this country. Yeah. And if you want to know if he believes it, you could actually see what is happening with his own son. I'm not saying that he should get credit for it because it is the right thing to do.
That's the norm, but Trump is beneath it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's that the idea that you can't see it, or is that really what's going on? Or when you can see what he is actually living by is his own son is being prosecuted, and he is allowing the norms that are required to live in a democracy to go forward.
Okay, so the last line in this photo is really important. Just make sure you read through these roll of stuff that she, whatever her name is, the press secretary for Biden was saying. Last line is very important. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe, get me out there, tell your friends. I also do a pledge allegiance to the flag in the morning and a silent prayer if you like to see that stuff also. But get me out there. Peace out. Love you.